I found Woody the Woodpecker.
Hi guys, so today is February 10th and I haven't really done many videos the past couple of days. We have been so busy with my birthday and Preston's stepmother's birthday that it's just been a little bit too much going on to really whip out a camera and just start vlogging, and we had friends in town and family in town, so it just was a little bit too hectic to just start vlogging every day. So unfortunately I just haven't been able to do it, but I did edit a vlog this morning and I went ahead and uploaded it. I'm going to try and keep vlogs a lot shorter than that one vlog I uploaded. I know I uploaded a vlog that was like 45 minutes long, but I explained to you guys why it was that long and why I did it like that. It was just so I could go ahead and use the footage without it being just too late by the time I uploaded it, because I knew I'd be so busy at the beginning of February. So that's why I made that vlog so long. But luckily, these vlogs won't be as long. I'm going to make them a lot shorter now, and I feel like it might be better for myself to do it that way, because then I'd be more into editing, because that's where I'm always like, oh, I have so much footage I have to edit, and I don't really like editing. So that's why I'm going to just keep them kind of shorter now. I think that'd be a better idea. So right now, Preston just went to work. I'm going to let Athena go ahead and go outside. But basically, Preston just went to work, and he will be working all day today. Here you go. I'm just going to continue working my job. I am currently making some iced tea. Preston's stepmom's son actually bought her an iced tea maker, but I don't really know how to use it, and I don't feel comfortable using it just yet. So I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way and just brew it on the stove. I don't know why, but I've just been like wanting iced tea all the time. And usually that's like my summer drink. I always have to have iced tea, but this time I'm just like, I want iced tea now. Maybe it's because it's starting to become beautiful again outside. It's like super bright and sunny, and maybe it's making me think of summertime. Not that I want summertime to come necessarily, but it's just so gorgeous out. It's just made me want some iced tea. So I'm gonna go ahead and brew me a thing of iced tea. So I started thinking the very last time that I made tea, not everybody knows how to make tea, which is kind of strange to me. So basically what I do, these are bottles that Preston's stepmom had got from Costco. These are 2-quart bottles, and they will hold all of your, drinks that you make inside of it. It's got the little lid right here. She got them from Costco, and basically one has like an infuser. We have like infuser things. There's ways of actually brewing the tea inside the bottle, but that's not how I like to do it. So basically what I do is I just fill up whatever container I'm using to hold my tea with water, and this is 2 quarts. So I go ahead and I fill this up, and then I go ahead and pour it in whatever I'm going to use to boil my water. So here's just a pot where I'm starting to boil my water. So I go ahead and I let the water boil, and then I just like to use normal black tea. I've realized I only like green tea and black tea. I don't like any other kind of tea, and white tea actually. But basically this is Target brand black tea, and it has instructions on the back of how to brew, and how to make iced tea. So basically my rule of thumb is I use 1 bag for every cup of water, and in 2 quarts there's 8 cups of water. So I actually have 8 tea bags to brew. But I mean, think about it, like this tea is gonna last me for a while. It fills up this maybe 3 or 4 times, so it lasts me a while. So 8 tea bags is really not that strange. I don't know, when I first started doing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so many tea bags. That just seems like a lot, but it's really not that bad. You could use maybe like 7, but I always feel like if I really want that good taste, that real tea taste, I have to use, a tea bag per cup. So I never told you, that watch that person got me for Christmas, it ended up coming and everything, and I showed you guys in my eBay haul video how, it looked and everything. Well, I had it since then, and the watch was a piece of garbage. I swear it said that it was originally like $650 on Groupon, and then Preston ended up getting it for, he said 60 or 70. I feel like it was only listed for like 50, but he said that he got it for 60 or 70, and the watch was a piece of junk. It always kept falling off my wrist. Like, it would just literally come undone and fall off my wrist. And then when I would wash my hands, it said it was water resistant to so many meters. I think it was like 3 meters, something really small. But every time I would wash my hands, water would get into the screen. So I'm like, this is crap. Like, there is no way this thing is worth $650. Sorry, Athena's drinking her water. But I'm just like, okay, there's no way this thing is worth $650. It's a piece of garbage. And like the ceramic or whatever it was like crap. Like, it felt like a watch that you would get from like Walmart or Target. It was just literally a piece of junk. So I ended up just saying, Preston, see if you can get a return on it. So this is where Groupon really impressed me. So Preston bought this item like mid-December. And the deal was, after you receive it, you had 14 days to make a return on it, and the label would be free, and you didn't have to pay for return or anything. Well, we were way past that. It's February 10th, and I just called them yesterday, on February 9th. And they just said, I explained the whole situation. I'm like, look, this thing is garbage, blah, blah, blah. And I explained the whole situation, and she was like, you know what, we can return it, no big deal. So they actually accepted the return. So it's actually in the mail right now to be returned before you can get the money. Well, I used to have this watch. I don't know if you guys watch Teen Mom 2, but Janelle, she has this white Swatch watch. And what's so funny is that she and I probably bought it about the same time. And I think I saw it on someone on Instagram, and I had to have it. Like, I was like, that watch is so cute, I have to buy it. So I did. And then I ended up noticing that Janelle had it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. So she and I had, like, the same watch or whatever. But I've been missing that watch because I don't know if I told you, but like probably back in November, December time, Athena chewed it. It was right before we got her kennel, and I guess it happened to be like on my dresser, and she chewed it beyond the point of ever fixing it. She chewed the entire face plate off. She chewed off, like, she didn't get to chew off the minute hands, but she chewed the whole plate off. She chewed like the numbers and everything off. She chewed the whole thing. Like, everything was completely destroyed on it. It didn't work. You would hear it click, but it didn't actually click. It was destroyed. So I was devastated, but that's when I was like, well, I think Preston bought me a watch for Christmas, so I'll just be patient and wait for that watch to come, blah, blah, blah. So, I've really missed that watch, and I've been watching Teen Mom 2. Oh my gosh, I have like this huge pimple right here. But I've been watching Teen Mom 2 since this season started, and I guess she had this watch like while doing the taping of it. So it's made me really miss that watch. So I went ahead and bought it again. It's like a $70 watch. It's not very expensive. Just a $70 watch that I got for $40 or $50, and that's how much I got the last time too, because I found a seller on Amazon who sells it for a really great price. And so I ended up getting it for $50, and now I have my watch back. But I don't know if you noticed, but I am wearing this watch. I got this watch from Target for the time being. It's kind of like my replacement watch. So far, so good. I actually really like it. I used to have a Roxy watch that reminded me of this one, and I've always loved that watch, and I have no idea what happened to it. Like, I have the box for it, but I don't have the watch itself, and I don't know what I ever did with that watch. I don't know if I sold it. I don't know. This would have been when I was like, this probably was 5, 6, 7 years ago that I must have gotten rid of it. And it's really like made me so sad because I loved that watch, and it was Roxy. So, I mean, it was a nice one, but this one reminds me of it. It's actually close to it, not exact replica, but very close to it. And I've always kind of liked these cuff watches. I used to have that white one that you guys have seen, but that one I ended up selling when I got my Swatch watch. But this one's going to be my time being watch until my watch comes. And I actually really like it. It doesn't look all that cute with my bracelet, but I always have that bracelet on, so it's staying. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. We'll see, how long I keep it. If I keep it, whatever. So I just thought I'd kind of update you on that. And I'm really just sitting here talking to you guys because I'm waiting for my tea to brew. I think I have like maybe a minute left, and then I can finally drink it. Actually, I can't drink it. I have to wait for it to cool. But then I can drink it. Piece is done. I didn't mention to you, I know this is going to seem like a lot, but I'm a southern girl and I like my sweet tea. But basically this is 2 quarts of tea. And I know I said earlier that really 2 quarts is like 8 cups. But honestly, it's probably more like, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 cups. Because it's like 4.8 is how many cups are in 1 quart. But that's not the point. So basically, I ended up pouring 1 cup of sugar in here. And really, it probably could take more because I don't think this will be very sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool in the refrigerator. I like to keep like a little bit of a ventilation because I don't want it to start fogging up on the side. So I like to kind of keep it like this. Just kind of give it some room to breathe. And I'm just gonna keep this in the refrigerator for probably about, I don't know, maybe an hour. And then I can go ahead and drink it. So I have my sweet tea. And it is on point. I made it perfect this time. Last time it was a little bit watered down, I guess, and didn't really have enough sugar in it. This one is perfect. And one thing that I read that's like a really good tip is that you only want to keep it to steep for 10 minutes. Anything more than 10 minutes, it makes the tea bitter. So I don't know if that's so much true. I just know that's what I've personally read. So that is what I follow by. I don't go any more than 10 minutes. And one of the videos are actually uploading right now. I have it to upload tonight, and it will be uploaded it shows in like 3 or 4 hours, which I don't think is real, because for some reason I've noticed that like my videos will say it's that long, but it's really not that long, and then sometimes it says it's that long and it's even longer, so I doubt it's gonna be 300 minutes, but it might. Hopefully not. It's only like a 10-minute video. Oh, actually, I guess maybe it will be that long, because it just went from 30% to 29%. I've never seen that happen before, where it goes down in percentage. A lot of people must be uploading right now. But anyways, I'm going to edit a couple more vlogs, and I'm going to try and catch up all the way. Have all of these uploaded for you so that I can completely catch up, so that I can start posting vlogs, like, if not on the day, then like the next day or something like that. That way I have shorter vlogs for you guys, and I produce more. That way, you know, it's not like a super duper long video, because I know a lot of you guys don't like that. I just feel like it might be a better idea if I do it this way. Not long vlogs, as much as I can get, and try and catch up. So that's what I'm doing right now. Now it's back to 30%. Let's hope that this video uploads, like, soon. I don't want to be waiting all night. So I'm sitting here. Our power is down. I don't have any power in this house. And I need to work. And I work from home. And I need internet. And a computer. And I got nothing. Hey guys, so today is February 11th, and I have been working all morning and making that money. I have been trying to do some pinning to try and get more followers on Pinterest. So if you guys are not following me, make sure you follow me on Pinterest. And I just got done having lunch with Preston. He ended up just going to work now. It is a gorgeous day outside. It's really, really nice out. It's a little bit on the warmer side today, not as cold as it has been, which is kind of nice, because I'm glad that it's not as cold that it has been, because sometimes it's just not as comfy anymore. It's like you really enjoy the cold, but not for this long. So I've just been hanging out today, getting work done, trying to get some finances together. I've been watching some YouTube videos and just kind of doing my thing. I've edited some videos. I'm going to upload one tonight and have it for you guys tomorrow, and then I'm hoping to have this vlog that I'm doing right now to be up for you guys on Thursday. So today's Tuesday, and I hope this one will be up by Thursday. And I'm just trying to get some content out there so that you guys can see that I still care about you, even when I'm really busy and have a full-time job and can't really just do YouTube all the time like I wish I could. So anyways, I'm thinking about going to Walmart in a little bit, because there is some medicine and stuff that I ran out of. I always have like Gaviscon on hand because of my stomach issues. I get gastritis really easy, so I need to go grab some of that. And then I was gonna buy some more headache medicine, because Preston's been having a headache every single day, and I don't know if it's because of stress and because of exhaustion. He's been working his butt off and really, you know, kicking his butt trying to get different jobs, and it's just probably causing some stress, and then getting a house and everything is just putting some tension on him. So I'm thinking there's stress headaches and probably exhaustion headaches, because he really doesn't sleep at all. So I'm thinking maybe that's it, but I don't know. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys about The Bachelor. If you guys watch The Bachelor, oh my gosh, I love that show, okay? I don't know if it's like an obsession. I don't know what my problem is, but like I'm obsessed with that show, and I know everybody makes fun of me for it, but I love The Bachelor. So spoiler alert, I'm gonna talk a little bit about it right now. So if you're not caught up on the episodes, fast forward to this part. But he sent Cassandra home, and I loved Cassandra. I thought she was such a down-to-earth girl. She was so sweet. I could see where she could be kind of boring though, like the super sweet girls can be kind of boring. So I can kind of see that, but she was so cute, and it was just kind of crappy that she was sent home on her birthday, and she was only 22. I thought she was like 26 or 27. She was 22 years old. She's younger than I am, but I was really sad about that. And I've seen some different spoilers now of who he actually picks. Someone actually tweeted me last night about it, and I was really mad at first, but she apologized for it. But I was really mad at first because, you know, you don't want to know who it is. Like, you don't want that tweeted to you, and I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought someone would tweet me a spoiler. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It makes sense, like, people would tweet that. But anyways, I don't know, I just thought that was funny. So I think I know who wins, but hopefully it's wrong. But everyone, it wasn't just her who told me now. I ended up seeing it on his Instagram page, and I ended up just seeing it everywhere. So that's kind of sad. I wish I didn't look. I wish I just had no idea. But whatever. So that's that. I love The Bachelor. Tonight is Pretty Little Liars, and I'm loving that show now. They finally picked it up. The past couple seasons have been kind of crappy. Like, Press and I are like, we'll watch it, I guess. But now it's really good, and I get excited to watch it. So that's on tonight. Another show I've been absolutely adoring is The Fosters. I think that show is such a good show. It has such good messages. It's just such an amazing show. I love it. So The Fosters I finished last night catching up on, and Scandal comes on Thursday I can't even believe it. Like, we got so excited. His stepmom and I were like, oh my gosh, Scandal's back. But that's pretty much it. The lawnmower guy is gonna go crazy right now. And I think you've heard a bird chirping this whole time I've been talking to you, but hey, this is real life. Hey guys, so I was on Pinterest and found like the coolest thing ever. I hope, maybe. We'll see if it's cool. But basically, you know how like when you drop your powder, let's say your just powder, your face powder, your eyeshadows, anything like that, your bronzer, you know how sometimes when you do that, it'll just break apart and then it's just like a mess. It's just a bunch of like little pieces that are a mess. Or when you start getting the ring around, like in my powder, for instance, I always just have like a ring of leftover, you know, powder left that you can't really get to. I mean, you can, but you really have to dig at it. And I was on Pinterest and I saw there's a way to actually either fix your broken powder or you can get like the edges off, which it doesn't say it's for that, but that's what I used it for. Basically, it's like this. So if your powder looks like this, you can actually add alcohol and it will then make it like that. So right when I saw that, I'm like, well, you know, now I have to try that. So I have a powder from Clinique that I've been using every single day, but it's really starting to get low and I've kind of been wanting to throw it out. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna try with that one to see if it works. If it does, great. If not, it doesn't. Here's my bad boy right now. Before it had just on the rim, there was some powder left. So I went ahead, added some alcohol, stirred it all up. I just kind of poured alcohol in. It's still really wet. It hasn't actually, you know, finished yet. It kind of looks a little bit blotchy on camera, but in person it really doesn't look like that. And plus, like, what the camera's picking up is like where there's liquid and then where there's, you know, it's kind of drying a little bit. But I know on camera, like when I'm at certain angles, it looks dry, but it's not. So that's why I'm kind of wanting to move around so you can see it's actually still very, very wet. But I'm hoping that this works. I think it's a cool idea. I really hope it works. That would be amazing. So I needed a little bit of a pick-me-up, so I've been listening to, I was listening to Timbaland and Justin Timberlake, and now I'm listening to Beat by Selena Gomez, which is such a stupid song, but it's got such a good beat to it that's like I can't help but like listen to it. When Preston's niece came to visit this past summertime, we ended up getting her the Selena Gomez CD, and Preston's stepmom drives like a very expensive car, and when you put in the CD, it actually will burn the CD to her car, so like it will just stay in her car. I forget what kind of system she has, but it will stay there and you can take the CD out and whatever. So for months, even after his niece left, we just were listening to Selena Gomez, and every time this song came on, I was always like, this song is so stupid, it's so dumb, but it's got such a good beat, you can't help but listen to it. But it's like if I could just take out like her singing, I would love it because it's such a good like beat and it gets you like all like hyper and stuff, but what she says is like ridiculous. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I am starting to feel kind of my crash. It's always at this time of the day. I always just start getting a crash. I don't know what like the problem is. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself my tea because I love my tea. So let me mention this. Oh my gosh, I ended up buying this creamer. It is so gross. There's like no taste to it. Who would want like just an original creamer? It says that it's made with real cream and sugar. This stuff does not taste like there's any kind of sugar in it. It just tastes like cream. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, but I'm gonna finish it. I go through cream really quick because I kind of use a lot of cream in my coffee, so I'll go through it somewhat quick, so it'll be fine. It's just like, why isn't it very sweet? Didn't have like any taste to it. It's so pretty outside. I'm like only wearing mascara today and it looks weird. I don't know, I feel like I look weird with just mascara. I don't know. It is so good. I don't even know what I did that was so different this time. Like, I feel like I added even less sugar than I did the first time. And for some reason, this one just tastes so much better. I think I added more tea bags, which is weird because it's usually not so much the tea I like to taste. It's more like the sweet taste. I just did such an amazing job of making my tea. I'm so impressed. I don't even know, like, what I did. And tomorrow, I'm going to buy some green tea because I always drink the Lipton green tea. I used to always have Arizona when Press and I lived together because it was, like, a little bit cheaper. But I've always loved the Lipton green tea. It's always been my favorite. So I'm preparing our meal for the evening. I said I'm done with work today, so I'm just going to prepare a meal. We are going to have some ground beef, which is still kind of frozen, so I'm going to have to put it in the microwave to defrost, which typically I am strongly against. I do not like using the microwave to defrost anything, but sometimes you just have to do it. I'm usually pretty big on that. I don't let it cook it or get bad at all. But I'm going to make that, and then I just have some pasta. This is the Mueller's Thin Spaghetti Pasta. We're going to have this. I have to have two because there's not enough in here. And then we're just going to use my favorite sauce, which is the Bertolli vodka sauce. And this one, ooh, now with more cream. Vodka sauce is my favorite type of pasta sauce besides like Alfredo, but I love vodka sauce. I don't usually like any kind of tomato sauce. I just don't like normal spaghetti sauce. You'll never see me order anything that has spaghetti sauce. Hey guys, so I just got done going to Walmart because there was some medicine that I need to pick up, and Walmart always has the best deals on medicine. So ran to Walmart, which I don't do at nighttime. I'm like very against going there, even in daytime, ever by myself. I don't know what it is, especially the Walmart that's by me. It's really not that nice. It's in a weird location too. I went up to Walmart, and I swear they're the most rude, low-class people there ever. Like, these kids were screaming bloody murder at each other, yelling each other's names, screaming at each other, were like dirty, like, I'm sorry to say this, but heavy kids. It was just like appalling. And then like the reason why they acted like that is because the mom acted like that. The mom was the one doing it originally. So it just blew my mind. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, the mom taught them to be so incredibly, disgustingly rude. So anyways, that's kind of my story at Walmart. But I ended up getting some Gaviscon for my stomach, especially because apparently people in the family have a stomach bug. Again, last night we got a phone call that one of the people who were visiting us and stayed with us this past weekend, they were really sick with the stomach bug. And then now we just got another call from somebody else who we hung out this weekend who has a stomach bug. So if we have a chance of getting the stomach bug, I want to make sure I have my medicine on me so that I can make it less painful as I could. So anyways, that's my story on that. And then I ended up getting more headache medicine because Preston has been getting a headache every single day for the past 2 weeks. And oh my gosh, that car is gorgeous. Of course they're leaving the animal hospital. Of course that was probably the vet themselves. We think like lack of sleep as well as stress is what's causing it. I think I mentioned this earlier in my video, so maybe I'm just repeating myself, but that's pretty much what's been going on with him. He hasn't felt good at all, and it kind of stresses me out because I'm like, why is his head hurting every day? He's had to take medicine. So I went ahead and got him some more medicine for his head. And then I also ended up picking up some makeup remover wipes. They're comparable to the Pond's makeup remover, and I'm not the biggest fan of Pond's, but I remember when these makeup remover wipes were really big with Ingiero. She loved these, and also they were the best bang for my buck. These, I got 2 packs, which is a total of 120 wipes, which each pack has 60 in them. It's 120 wipes, and I got them for, I think, like $5.50 or something like that. So I got them for a major steal for as many wipes as you get, because usually for like $5.50 you get like 30. So they're comparable to the Pond's and their Equate brand. So we'll see how I like them. Like I said, these have been around for a really long time, and I remember when I first started watching Ingiero, she started talking about these all the time, and they were like her holy grail. And then she switched over to another pack, which was her holy grail, and then she kind of went forward. So I mean, I think these will still be good. They had a bunch of like their own brand of different makeup wipes, and they all were really good deals, but this one was just the best bang for my buck. This one is the Original Clean Wet Cleansing Towelettes with vitamin E, and it says it completely removes makeup for fresh, clean skin. I'm feeling like super jittery right now from like the coffee and the tea. It's just making me like super like jittery feeling. So not as bad as what coffee makes it, but I'm getting like a headache and everything, and I'm just kind of feeling kind of bleh right now, especially because I'm not stressed out, but like I'm nervous I'm gonna get this stupid stomach bug. I'm gonna try and keep vlogging every single day, because honestly that's what I enjoy doing so much more than like beauty videos. It's like vlogging every day. Like vlogging is something that it's like, I don't need real talent for vlogging. I mean, yeah, I gotta be entertaining, but I don't need real talent. And I feel like when I have my beauty videos, it's like, okay, Courtney, make sure you're putting your mascara on right, or everybody's gonna judge you. Just make sure you're putting your eyeliner on right, because everyone's gonna beat you up, and you're gonna be hated, and nobody's gonna give you a Valentine this year if you can't put on your eyeliner correctly. So, gotta watch out for those types of things. So, anyways, I will catch all of y'all tomorrow. Bye! Hey guys, so I just got back from Walmart, and I wanted to show you a little update of what the powder now looks like. I did the whole little, like, experiment. probably around 1 or 2 this afternoon. So I just figured I would show you guys what it looks like right now. So I wish I would have shown you originally what this looked like, but I mean, if you look at my past videos, you could pretty much see what it looked like. I ended up messing it up a little bit because I kept messing with it way too soon when it wasn't dry yet. Now it's for the most part kind of dry. It's still a little bit tacky, but for the most part it's pretty dry. But this is what it looked like. It went from just being on the edges to now being all over the pan, which I'm so excited about. I think it will work a lot better for me, and it looks, you know, good. I kind of messed it up, like I said. I got it all around the edges and made it look really ugly, but I mean, it's not about how pretty it looks, right? It's just about how it worked. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow when I use it if it worked just as good as it used to before I did this whole experiment. Oh, and I didn't mention, it is now 7:30 right now, so it's been probably around what, 4 or 5 hours that it's been sitting here, and I think it's pretty much dry. The tutorial said to do it overnight, but I think this, you know, works just. So I kind of figured I'd show you guys how well these wipes work on camera for the first time. That way you guys can kind of have an idea of how good they work. So far so good. Getting off all of my powder. I, as you guys know, just wear powder and concealer on a day-to-day basis. The wetness of it is decent. It's not overly wet, but it's actually not dry, which is even better. And oh, now that I'm doing this, I can remember what I wanted to buy. I wanted to get some more mascara because I don't like the CoverGirl Bombshell mascara. I'm gonna finish it, but I don't really care much for it. And then I have the L'Oreal Butterfly mascara, which I'm like, you know, slowly starting to run out of. So I wanted to buy more mascara, more lengthening mascara. I've noticed that my eyes now need lengthening, or just kind of like separation is kind of what it wants. So if you guys watch The Bachelor, if you guys see Renee's eyelashes, that's exactly what I want. They're perfect. But anyway, oh my gosh, I actually really like these wipes. I think these are actually going to be pretty good. Pretty impressed. I know I used to buy these back in the day, but I haven't bought these in so long. But I think it did a pretty good job. The wipe is really disgusting. That's really gross. And these are the wipes that I was talking about. Equate Beauty Original Clean Wet Cleansing Towelettes with vitamin E. And they actually don't burn my eyes at all. Like, no burning whatsoever, which is a huge, huge plus in my book. Absolutely no burning.